Hello, viewing several. Here we are again, and we're back with the long-awaited reaction to the Anthology. No, not Alien Ant Farm's sophomore 2001 outing. Don't know why you would think that. Decent album, don't get me wrong, but yeah, not that. The remaining tracks from the latest release from our girl Taylor. Cue the thing. And for those of you who don't skip the introductions, there's a little treat at the end of what will be part 2 of this reaction. Treat in massive inverted commas, but, you know, just testing the waters to see who sticks around.
I'm 37. What? I'm 37, I'm not old.
So yeah, we are back with the remaining tracks from Tortured Poets Department, the Anthology. This will be split into 2 parts again, just because of the sheer number of tracks on there. It's essentially a whole other album, basically. So yeah, let's see if I'm as bowled away, enthralled, enchanted, whatever, as I was from the original release. Let's get to it.
I am someone who until recent events you shared your secrets with, in your location you forgot to turn it off, and it hits me. I just don't understand
God
how
of
you
vocals.
don't miss me in the black dog when someone plays the starting line and you jump up, but she's too young to know this song that was intertwined in the magic fabric of our dreaming. Old habits die sweet.
Ooh, that was a fun little shift. Yes. Starting off in great style, beautiful soft vocal, lovely piano, painting pictures with words the way she does best, and then that great little sting at the end of the chorus. That was fun. Didn't expect that.
I move through the world with a heart broken. My longings stay unspoken, and I may never open up the way I did for you. How you don't miss me in the shower, and remember how my rain-soaked body was shaking. Do you hate me? Was it hazing for a cruel fraternity I pledged, and I still mean it?
God, it's just beautiful. Sad, but beautiful.
Six weeks of breathing clean air, I still miss the smoke. Were you making fun of me with some esoteric joke? Now I wanna sell my house and set fire to all my clothes, and hire a priest to calm and exorcise my demons.
Yeah, what an opening. What an opening. Just amazing lyrics, the sense of place and time as always, with the storytelling just so sad, so full of like regret and disbelief and what have you. And with that great choice in the production when it came to the, that bam, bam, bam at the end of the chorus, just brilliant stuff. Oh, I love that lyric. Finding it hard, finding it hard to believe it. Old habits die screaming. More poetry from her.
Like a short skirt, the one that fits me like skin. Did your research, you knew the price going in. And I'll tell you one thing, honey, I can tell when somebody still wants me. Come clean, standing at the bar like something's funny, bubbly. Once you fix your face, I'm going in. Whether I'm gonna be your wife or gonna smash up your bike, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back. Whether I'm gonna curse you out or take you back to my house, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back. I hear the whispers in your eyes, I'll make you wanna think twice. You'll find that you were never not mine. Small talk, big love, act like I don't care what you did.
It's really interesting because you've got. I'm never going to stop raving about the production because it feels like it's. You'd almost expect there to be more, as far as the beat is concerned, like having more of a driving, louder sound to it, so it felt more like a dance tune. But it's really, really soft and really low key, and the beat itself, as well as like the noises that are used in the production, really, really soft, really tempered. Almost like her attitude towards this person and this this desire to get them back for whatever reason, good, bad, whatever. It is low key and calculated, like a hunter stalking his prey kind of thing. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just what came to mind.
I'm an Aston Martin that you steered straight into the ditch, then ran and hid. And I'll tell you
Again with the lyrics.
honey, I can take the upper hand and touch your body, flip the script and leave you like a dumb house party, or I might just love you till the end. Say you got somebody else, say I got someone too. Even if it's handcuffed, I'm leaving here with you. Bygones will be bygone, eras fading into gray. Grab all the pieces, but still wanna play the game. Told my friends I hate you, but I love you just the same. Pick your poison, babe, I'm poison either way. Whether I'm gonna be your wife or gonna smash up your
Love
bike,
the lyrics.
haven't decided yet.
Love the attitude of it.
I'm gonna get you back. Whether I'm gonna curse you out or take you back to my house, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna get you back.
Yes. Not, emotionally impactful or even, big sound-wise, but again, I just love the lyrics, I love the storytelling, I love the vibe of it. If she was the character in a story, you wouldn't necessarily be on her side, necessarily. Almost like to coin a phrase, anti-hero. But you gotta love the way that she structures it with the lyrics and with the production there, that even if ultimately what she's doing isn't wholly good thing, you're rooting for her. At least I am, you know. Fine, yes, get him back. For good or ill. That's up to you.
Wise men once said, wild winds are death to the candle, rose by any other name is a scandal. Cautions issued, he stood shooting the messengers. They tried to warn him about her. Cross your thoughtless heart, only liquor anoints you. She's the Albatross, she is here to destroy you. Wise men once said, one bad seed kills the garden, one less temptress, one less dagger to sharpen. Locked me up in towers, but I'd visit in your dreams, and they tried to warn you about me.
Love these lyrics. Again, it feels like almost like a folk tale with the use of the guitar and the structure of it and the poetry of it. I just love the imagery she invokes, all the metaphors and the similes, whatever, anything that's employed in any given song. It's just wonderful to listen to. It's such a treat to the ears, and I with every couplet, with every line, I'm just waiting for the next one. I'm loving the setup and the payoff, and just the picture that it paints.
Cross your thoughtless heart, only liquor anoints you. She's the Albatross, she is here to destroy you. And when that sky rains fire on you, and your persona non grata, I'll tell you how I've been there too, and that none of it matters. Wise men once read fake news, and they believed it. Jackals raised their hackles. You couldn't conceive it. You were sleeping soundly when they dragged you from your bed, and I tried to warn you about them. So I crossed my thoughtless heart, spread my wings like a parachute. I'm the Albatross, I swept in at the rescue. The devil that you know looks now more like an angel. I'm the life you chose, and all this terrible danger. If she's the Albatross, she is here to destroy you.
Very interesting. The imagery of the albatross. I mean, like with everything, I know there's probably lots of references and lots of metaphors that are used that are very specific to her and to her life that I just don't really know about, because I'm not that kind of a fan in terms of knowing her full personal history and what have you. I'm kind of curious, actually. I might just take a second here and look that up. Okay, all right. So, the albatross being the large seabird that spends the first 6 years of its existence out at sea without ever touching land because they're so adapted to the ocean, etc. Speculation, or maybe actually might be a metaphor to her 6-year-long relationship with the British actor Joe Alwyn. I think he's been referenced in other tracks as well. I can't remember which ones off the top of my head. Okay. But yeah, a really interesting track. Again, just enjoying the poetry, the imagery, just the tone and vibe of the song, even if I don't understand the full scope of what's being, referenced or discussed. It's still interesting to listen to at the very least, but more than that, it is quite evocative and beautiful.
Your hologram stumbled into my apartment, hands in the hair of somebody in darkness, named Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus, and I just watched it happen as the decade would play us for fools. And you saw my bones out with somebody new who seemed like he would have bullied you in school, and you just watched it happen. If you wanna break my cold, cold heart, just say I loved you the way that you were. If you wanna tear my world apart, just say you've always wondered. You said some things that I can't unabsorb. You turned me into an idea of sorts. You needed me, but you needed drugs more, and I couldn't watch it happen. I changed into goddesses, villains and fools, changed plans and lovers and outfits and rules, all to outrun my desertion of you, and you just watched it. If you wanna break my cold, cold heart, just say I loved you the way that you were.
Sorry if I'm not saying much, but I'm just listening. I'm listening really intently because, again, I love the lyrics, and as always, the production, the tone of the track is always great. Doesn't matter whether it's upbeat, low key, somewhere in the middle. But yeah, just again, the storytelling it's really engaging. I'm really locked in. So apologies if sometimes I do just stare because I'm just absorbing it.
If you wanna tear my world apart, just say you've always wondered. So if I sell my apartment and you have some kids with an internet starlet, will that make your memory fade from this scarlet maroon? Like it never happened. Could it be enough to just float in your orbit? Can we watch our phantoms like watching wild horses? Cooler in theory, but not if you force it to be.
God, the lyrics are just so good.
And if you wanna tear my world apart, say you'll always wonder. Will I always wonder?
Yeah, again, wonderful storytelling, beautiful lyrics, the production. So sad, just the picture that's painted there, and that I assume, again, I'm not going to research every track. Oh, sorry, I want to keep listening more than anything, but I would assume it is based on a real relationship, and whether it is or it isn't doesn't matter because it feels real, and it you know, it's a moving and evocative story told beautifully, as is just her way.
We hereby conduct this post-mortem. He was a hothouse flower to my outdoorsman. Our maladies were such we could not cure them, and so a touch that was my birthright became foreign. Come one, come all, it's happening again. The empathetic hunger descends. We'll tell no one except all of our friends. We
again, the imagery that's evoked and the story being told. I think this is maybe a reflection on, or a reference to, well, basically, let's just call it celebrity deaths, celebrity tragedies, things that happen to people who are, in whatever context, famous, and the clamour for details, the clamour for why did this happen, was there something nefarious going on, what are the salacious, titillating details of how their life came to an abrupt end, usually. Even, with the line, we won't tell anyone except all our friends, and, empathetic hunger. Again, the lyrics, I'll never stop raving about her lyrics. She is a poet. She constructs verse in just such a satisfying way. It's just one of the highlights for me, not just of this album, but of previous ones. But it feels, maybe I'm picking it up more this time after so many albums in. I'm really picking up more than I ever have on just the artistry involved. And it makes me appreciate her previous works all the more, to be honest.
We were blind to unforeseen circumstances. We learned the right steps to different dances. Guess who we ran into at the shops, walking in circles like she was lost. Didn't you hear? They called it all off. One gasp, and then how did it end?
So not just death, just the salacious excitement around gossip, essentially, but gossip around tragedy of one form or another. Just, beautifully invoked in the lyrics. And as always, the production and the music just gives it that bit extra.
Say it once again with feeling, how the death rattle breathing silenced as the soul was leaving. The deflation of our dreaming, leaving me bereft and reeling. My beloved ghost and me, sitting in a tree. D-Y-I-N-G.
God, those lyrics are so good! Sitting in a tree, D-Y-I-N-G.
I can't pretend like I understand. How did it end?
Yeah, another masterclass in storytelling and painting a picture and just drawing you in. Oh god, this is just as great as, the original release so far. Always love it when a guitar gets involved. Ooh.
Feel so high school every time I look at you. I wanna find you in a crowd just to hide from you. And
Oh,
in
God,
the
the
blink
lyrics.
of a crinkling eye, I'm thinking our fingers entwined, cheeks pink in the twinkling lights. Tell me about the first time you saw me. I'll drink what you're thinking. I'm high from smoking your jokes all day night. The brink of a wrinkle in time. Bittersweet 16 suddenly. I'm watching American Pie with you on a Saturday night. Your friends are around, so be quiet. I'm trying to stifle my sighs, 'cause I feel so high school every time I look at you, but look at you.
Oh, I love this. I'm loving the production and the tone of this one. And again, the lyrics, it's fantastic. you know, Bittersweet 16, the evocation of that youthful awkwardness. I'm being reminded just through the lyrics and through the imagery of all kinds of films that I've watched, you know, in recent years that are set in any kind of like high school setting, where when there is an infatuation or a crush or whatever, and just the way that you, hell, not even in films, me personally, during my high school years, I had plenty of instances where I felt like wanting to be in a setting where this person was, only to just never talk to them, never approach them, you know, where I felt completely incapable and inadequate, but nevertheless still wanted to be in their orbit. You know, it's not unique to high school, but it's stereotypically a very high school thing. Hence the theme of the song and the title. Yeah, it's brilliant. Again, storytelling, setting, production, you're in it. You know, you're going along with the story and you engage with it. Love the lyrics. So good. All the little references. Yeah, love the tone of that one. Really, really enjoying the lyrics and the storytelling there. With the references to American Pie and Grand Theft Auto into the whole, just, yeah, all the little things that were referenced, as well as just the brilliantly constructed lyrics and the really satisfying couplets. I'm a broken record at this point. I love her lyricism. To the point where, admittedly, sometimes I don't even pay much attention to the production or the music element of it. But just for the record, that's great too. But just listening to her lyrics and listening to the stories she tells and the picture she paints, that's the main joy of this for me. It's the thing that's keeping me going and makes me want to keep listening.
Quick, tell me something awful, like you are a poet, trapped inside the body of a finance guy. Tell me all your secrets, all you'll ever be is my eternal consolation prize. You see, I was a debutante in another life, but now I seem to be scared to go outside. If comfort is a construct, I don't believe in good luck, now that I know what's what. I hate it here, so I will go to secret gardens in my mind. People need a key to get to, the only one is mine. I read about it in a book when I was a precocious child. No mid-sized city hopes and small town fears. I'm there most of the year cause I hate it here. I hate it here.
Here, lyrically, as always, yes, on point. But the production and the music here is really interesting. There's always like an offbeat element with the plucking of the guitar and, you know, the rhythm of it. it's almost, if you were going to sort of bop or sway to it, you'd almost have to second guess yourself, because the rhythm and the pace of the music seems like it's almost half a step, or you're just slightly off from the lyrics, but that makes it more interesting in a way. It makes you want to pay a bit more attention. And as always, the lyrics are painting a picture and are evoking the feelings and the attitudes that they're supposed to. Nothing new there. I should just get like a title card or a thing that just pops up that just says lyrics. Comic Sans, 48 points, all the exclamation marks here. Lyrics. That is going to be the driving force for me going forward. It's definitely my favourite aspect of this whole project.
My friends used to play a game where we would pick a decade we wish we could live in instead of this. I'd say the 1830s, but without all the races and getting married off for the highest bid. Everyone would look down, cause it wasn't fun now. Seems like it was never even fun back then. Nostalgia is a mind's trick. If I'd been there, I'd hate it. It was freezing in the palace. I'm lonely, but I'm good. I'm bitter, but I swear I'm fine. I'll save all my romanticism for my inner life, and I'll get lost on purpose. This place made me feel worthless. Lucid dreams like electricity. The current flies through me, and in my fantasies I rise above it. And way up there, I actually love it. I hate it here, so I will go to secret gardens in my mind.
Yeah. And beautiful music, and like I say, just the whole vibe of that is dreamlike. Okay, so that concludes part one. Goodbye for now.
Listen, strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a system of government.